We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Second down at 5. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Derrick Henry, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. But now it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. To go, first quarter. Throwing on first down is Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. To throw. Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 8. But Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Lance. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, T, we up. Block. We up. Be ready. Mike, shit. We up.
Now Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff to Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go. 230. Mike 54. Mike 54. Took left. Kill. Turn it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Lance now on 1st down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. That was so well-timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. A give to Henry. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. McCann for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. McCann's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. from the 10. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they'll run the toss here with Sermon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The kick by Gold is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded right at the goal line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. And his pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Mike, check 33. 33. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw. Tannehill. Underneath here to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 50, check 50.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the busy night for Henry continues. Hard running at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McCann now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. Here's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. From midfield, here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving them a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one just...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Tannehill going to throw it. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He'll buy some time right.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance, Nick.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Shifts by him. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tannehill now to throw. Rolling to his right. And caught by Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.